Hello YouTube, Salivate Metal here. And if you bought $100 worth of Bitcoin 7 years ago, you'd be sitting on a cool $75 million right now. As the price of Bitcoin hit a fresh record high on Monday, nearing $2,200. That was on the 22nd. The recording of this video, which is the 23rd, Bitcoin is at $2,247, so it has surpassed that even, and all indicators it could just continue to climb. Monday was marked the 7-year anniversary of Bitcoin Pizza Day, the moment the programmer spent 10,000 Bitcoin on 2 Papa John's pizzas. Now, can you imagine? That's probably the most expensive pizza ever if it was bought for 10,000 Bitcoins today. More importantly than that episode being widely recognized as the first transaction using the cryptocurrency is what it tells us about the Bitcoin rally that saw a breakthrough $2,100 and $2,200. It's quite interesting indeed to see it just explode. And there's a lot of doubters out there, and I am one of those, actually. But there's a number of factors that apply to this rally, and but I thought for sure that after the ransomware attack, we saw it decline a bit. From what I understood anyway, from a source, is that the Coinbase exchange was under threat of shutting down. But apparently that wasn't the case, and apparently the hacks stopped before they could really take hold. But this is what this article is saying about what's been driving the rally, and I do agree with some of this. Recently passed legislation in Japan that allowed for retailers to start accepting Bitcoin as legal currency has boosted trading in yen, which now accounts for over 40% of all Bitcoin trade. And the political uncertainty globally has driven demand for Bitcoin as a safe haven asset, which is ironic considering it is completely based on nothing but trust and faith behind it. And so, and again, I'm all for assets and things like that the government has no control or interference with. But mark my words that if a country is allowing it to be used for a currency, more than likely they're allowing it because they know they can track it. And I think that's why if you go to a precious metals dealer, an online dealer that accepts Bitcoin, that more than likely they can track it in some way. And there's a debate within the Bitcoin community about the future of the underlying technology behind Bitcoin, known as blockchain, has been taking place. There was fear at one point that this could lead to the creation of 2 separate cryptocurrencies, but those worries have largely subsided with an alternative, more palatable option but now being put forward. But really, there are other cryptocurrencies out there, over 800 of them. And who's to say, again, as I mentioned in a previous video, no matter where the price of Bitcoin goes, Bitcoin today could be the MySpace of tomorrow. And, Japan is allowing for Bitcoin to be accepted. But what if they start accepting the top 5? Well, even if they accept the next one in line, then you've got competition and free market competition, and that could, with currencies, I don't know that that's a good thing. But it is quite interesting. It's fascinating to see it rally as much as it has over the few days here, and to get up as high as it is. It hasn't really changed my mind about it, but it's something worth and very interesting indeed. And I think what's fascinating too, and this is good news for precious metals holders out there, is that political uncertainty globally, that's the geopolitics that I was talking about, how geopolitics does indeed affect the prices of precious metals and obviously Bitcoin. And to me, that's good news because, the gold and silver is something that has been money and currency for many years, for millennia. And I don't think that Bitcoin's rise is going to change that. even though it's obviously doing very well now. Is it overvalued? My feeling is it is, just like the stock market is. What's driving it? Pure speculation. So post your thoughts below. Quite a rally in Bitcoin. Like to extend the multitude of gratitude y'all for watching and encourage you to please rate, comment, and subscribe.